Now a look at the human soul through the eyes of an author who believes that we all have a dark side full of negative or destructive feelings. The book is called Romancing the Shadow, Illuminating the Dark Side of the Soul by Connie Zweig. Connie, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Ed.
If you take a look at this book and you cover up this part, Romancing the Shadow looks like it'd be sort of a kind of a nice book to read. First of all, explain to us what the shadow is and then how you romance the shadow.
You remember the old radio saying, the shadow knows?
Yes, right, the shadow
So there is that part of us that holds our secrets, our private shames, our forbidden feelings, and even our dreams and desires. That part of us knows those things that we may even keep hidden from ourselves. But every once in a while, it erupts, and when it does so, we may say to ourselves, I wasn't myself when I said that, or I can't believe I did that last night. You know, that was the wine talking. That's when the shadow is erupting. And what we mean by romancing the shadow is really learning to build a relationship to that part of ourselves which has a hidden message for us, if only we can learn to listen to it.
So for those people that we see and meet in life that seem to be always happy, you know, pleasant, got it all together, have they just figured out how to deal with that dark side?
It may be that a few of them have figured it out, but I would guess instead that they're kind of got everything tucked in to the corners, and that in a moment when they lose control, they, like everybody else, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, also show a shadow. They may just yell at their child in a moment of losing the temper, or they may say something hurtful to their spouse. Common everyday ways in which we meet the dark side. Doesn't have to be dramatic. But what we offer in the book are tools for beginning to turn those shadows into light, for beginning to romance that part of ourselves so it doesn't take control in that difficult moment, and we can make different choices.
Well, you know, the shadow sounds like a very forbidding item of your personality, but you say by knowing your shadow, you can mine gold.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
There's gold in the dark side. There's self-knowledge there to be discovered. And there's also a deeper kind of self-acceptance. But the dark side is not only negative.
Right.
Some of our dreams, our early talents and abilities are also banished to this parts of our mind if we weren't able to develop them. And they often erupt at midlife for a lot of people who then have fantasies, you know, about leaving their families and leaving their careers. This is the shadow showing. And so what we're suggesting is there are ways of getting to know these parts of ourselves that may seem difficult at first, but actually have great gifts to offer us.
You have a book signing tonight, right?
I do. I will be at Boulder Books. I will give a talk if you're interested in more depth about shadow work, and I'll be signing books for people there at 7:30.
7:30.
It's an amazing book, and it makes a lot of sense.
Thank you.
It really does. Connie, thanks for being with us, Romancing the Shadow.
Thank you both.
Thank you.